How'd you feel like your freshman Ethan handled the challenge of tackle fall?
Great. What a, until you've experienced it, I thought he did a great job, and I thought Okoye did a terrific job. Both, on Taco and also on Chad Brown, who played really tough. So both took the challenge. Thought it was very, very, very important that we did a good job. I thought they both really. That was a big key to the game, because it's just, it's not easy. It is not easy at all. And for him only to get 4 shots the whole night, terrific. So both of them give him great credit.
How did you and your staff prepare your bigs to deal with a guy that big, since you obviously don't have a 7'6" kid running around the gym?
Honestly, we went to work on that last year, and you know how little depth we had 2 big guys, if you want to call them that. We had Ben and we had Shimmy. That was it that was the whole group. And Ben was measured when he went to the NBA 6'7", 205, and Shimmy was measured 6'6", 235. So Shimmy was only giving up a foot, and Ben was only giving up a foot -1. So we really studied and did the best job that we felt like we could. And well, how do you guard him? And the truth is, we have totally different rules to guard him than we had to break all our rules that we teach when you guard a big guy. And we basically kept those rules, and it was a little bit scary because Ben had gone through it, and all our big guys are new, and so it was a little bit scary, but they picked him up great and stuck to it, and were, I thought, right on point. And I thought our other guys did a good job of swarming when they needed to, getting hands on balls and all that. He's shooting 80% when he does. Tonight it was 75, 3 for 4, but we didn't let him get very many shots. And gosh, when a guy's shooting 80%, if he gets 10, 12 shots, it's hard to make up for it on the other end. Especially tonight. Especially tonight, it would have been really hard.
It's not like he was blocking shots left and right, but it seemed to impact just the way you played offense. How do you think that led to some of the?
Well, the reason he didn't block, because we really you don't go in there and just shoot over him.
Yeah.
You learn that the hard way. We learned that a long time ago the hard way. We had a couple stubborn guys on our team that didn't take, let's just say, the suggestion of some of the coaches, myself included, say that was a bad idea. And these guys did a great job of not doing that. So you can not get your shot blocked, but there's something way more important. And this is where they're so tough. Look at them. Last year, were they not #1 in the country in field goal percentage defense, if I'm not mistaken? They're very good again. They're very good again. And Johnny does a great job of coaching defense. He just does. They play tough. They play hard. They're athletic. They're big. And for 25 minutes, you've got a guy that basically says you're not going to score within 9 feet of the basket. And, it's almost not fair. I mean, it's really a whole different ballgame. And we did a great job last year, the 2 times we played them, of finding a lot of good shots. And we do have a kind of a scheme, if you will, for playing them. And tonight it looked pretty good, but it just didn't quite take. And we missed some shots that we normally make. I thought we took a number of ill-advised shots in the first half, the kind that we don't like. And I give them a good amount of credit for it. They're a very good defensive team with a good scheme, and they get it, and they're hard to play against. They're going to win a lot of games.
After UCF took the 29-28 lead, there was a media timeout, and quickly after that, your team goes on a 13-2 run. What were you talking about with your team during that break?
I told them we're going to go 2-a-days tomorrow if we lose the game. No, that's old school. I don't do that. I swear, that's what back in the day, that's what they did. No, honestly, I just said, hey, they had their run. We're okay. We obviously got to start playing a little bit better. We got to take better shots. These are the kind of shots we're looking for. And they just got in a good little rhythm for a while. I honestly thought the second half we would kind of get back to our normal rhythm. I did. I was kind of expecting that. What we have at halftime, 26. Well, we killed it the second half, got 30. Of course, we did get our first free throw, so that was fun for us. We got to shoot a free throw with about 3 minutes to go, so we enjoyed that very much. And but I really did. I thought they had played great defense. We were a little frustrated, but I thought we were kind of figuring it out in the second half, and really was much the same, kind of frustrating. I know that part of it is they played great defense. I know that. I know part of it is, maybe a few decisions here and there could have been better. But I also hope that the 8-day break, we're a little rusty, and not as an excuse in any way, but I hope we look a lot different come Sunday. That's what I hope, and kind of get back to our normal rhythm. We're a very good offensive team. Our numbers play out if you look at us in the league or nationally, whatever. We're a dangerous offensive team, and tonight they made us look like we weren't. And I still give them credit for that.
You mentioned that obviously with Taco Fall in there, you changed some of the offensive approach. You didn't go inside and just fling it up there because he was going to erase a lot of things. But and then you kind of joked about the fact that you got to take your first free throw with 2:58 left. But jokes aside, what do you make of that? And how much of that was just staying on the perimeter to avoid Taco Fall, and how much was other factors?
We drove the ball about 96 times. If you watch, we drove the ball, and what causes fouls more than anything else is penetration, right? I think, or getting the ball to 2 feet somehow, some way, and hard to get it to 2 feet, but we drove it a lot, and for whatever reason, and they were pressuring. They're pressuring full court. Normally, when people pressure and they're pressuring full court, and you're penetrating a lot, normally there's a lot of whistles, and I'm certainly not saying that they weren't called or whatever. I'm just saying we almost tied the world record for no free throws in a college game, and we got very close, and maybe we would have lost the game and set the record. I'd rather win the game and not set the record, so I'm glad we got to shoot our 8 free throws. And of course, most of them were when they were fouling intentionally at the end, but I don't think in any way, in fact, I'm positive it wasn't by us being tentative. Not at all. Maybe give them great credit for pressuring without fouling.